big score, but I don't see the same here. And that's why this partnership was so crucial after the first 2 wickets fell, was to get Australia, make sure you got to a score from which you can...
Pereira bowls to Clark, who stands and drives and beats the infield. Clark won't get a run. He beat the man at extra cover, but good work by Matthews going across at mid-off to do the fielding.
Probably need a single if he was fit.
That's another good point. It did get past the man at extra cover, but Matthews coming across at mid-off to do the fielding.
So initially, Clark and Smith would have thought, okay, let's bat a few overs, let's look to get 260, 270.
As Smith defends Pereira down the pitch.
That would be enough for the Australian bowlers to create pressure. You must have something to bowl at. But once you get a good partnership in the last 20 overs, then you can push further. You're looking for bonus runs. The hard work has been done now, and the next few overs are about cashing in and getting the results.
And Clark waits with his eyes on Pereira. Full outside the off stump, and a slashing ball goes down towards third man. It was wide and full. Went for the drive, got an outside edge, and there's a man in the deep, and it's just a single. And that's the 150 for Australia. The loss of 2 wickets halfway through the 30th over. Clark to 51.
Now this is a massive blow. Clark's injury, it's the same injury that has been worrying him for quite a while. Staying fit was his only real test. It was not about the quality of the player.
We're still just to see the extent of the problem as Smith gets a slower ball from Pereira and pushes it out to deep point and takes an easy single. So let's think about it. He didn't get through the Adelaide test in full fitness. Then was due to play in Brisbane when it rained. Didn't play that game, of course. Played in New Zealand. Demoted himself in the batting order in Perth, and here it seems he is hampered once again. On 51, Michael Clark. Watching Pereira run at him. A slower, shorter ball that Clark checks his shot and he places it beautifully. Back little square out to the boundary for 4. That was a clever shot because the man out in the deep was very square. And that was a slow bouncer that never really questioned Clark. It was so slow that Clark could direct it anywhere he wanted. And he found the gap in the deep. Hits a boundary to move to 55. 2 for 155.
I thought he adjusted well. He was giving himself a bit of room to go over mid-off. There's no one in the deep in that area. But the moment the slow